Hi guys, Judy Jones here. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be making an Ecuadorian pastry that's called Empanadas de viento. And basically what that means, empanadas, which is like a turnover, and viento meaning wind or air. And I know it may sound silly, but the reason why they are called empanadas de viento is because when you cook them in oil, they rise up and it looks basically like they're filled with air. The empanadas that we're making today are going to be filled with mozzarella cheese and scallion onions and sprinkled lightly with a little bit of powdered sugar. I know that may sound like a weird combination, but I can assure you they are delicious. Now, this is not something that's probably the healthiest treat, but like I said, it's a treat. It's a pastry. You don't have to eat it every day. Once in a while, it's okay to indulge. So let's go over all of our ingredients. Okay, we're going to be using 5 scallion onions, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of flour, some powdered sugar, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and try to keep some extra flour on the side for later, and some filtered water, and measuring spoons. In a large bowl, we're going to be combining our flour, our baking powder, and our egg. And using either a spatula or your hands, whatever your preference is, mix the egg into the flour. Okay, you want to make sure that at this point you are really working that egg into your flour. You want sort of a crumble top consistency. And we're going to be adding small increments of water. And the reason we're adding small increments of water is because we don't want our dough to be too wet and we don't want it to be too dry. We want kind of a nice balance of both. Don't worry about the sticky part. Your dough is going to start getting sticky at this point, but that is where the extra flour comes into play. And I think I'm about to stick my hands in this dough now. So we're just going to keep kneading our dough. And we're going to be adding some of the extra flour in there to help with the stickiness. I drizzled a little bit of olive oil to help with the stickiness. And you're just going to keep working your dough, kneading your dough until you achieve a nice, smooth, supple dough ball. And once that is done, you're going to put that back into your bowl and cover that up for 20 minutes. And while our dough is rising, we're going to be chopping up our scallion onions. You just want to make sure that when you chop these onions up, that they are finely chopped. And they should look like this. Once your 20 minutes is over, your dough is ready. So I am getting ready to divvy this up. I'm going to get about 6 empanadas out of this. Now you can get 10 if you make them a little smaller, but I want mine's a little bit larger. And I am getting ready to roll these little dough balls up into empanadas. I like to get my work area sort of set up like a little assembly line. I just find that it's easier that way. Now we're going to sprinkle our surface with some flour as well as our rolling pin. And we're going to take each little dough ball and roll them out into discs that are about 5 inches in diameter. And they do not have to be perfect, guys, just saying. Now we're going to place a little bit of the mozzarella cheese toward the center of the disc. And also add your scallions. Next we're going to be closing our edges, forming a half moon. And just make sure to pinch all the way around your empanada, because if you don't do this, they will open when you fry them. And we're just going to be folding our edges over, like so. And these are ready to be fried. And we're going to be putting our empanadas into hot oil and cooking them until they are a nice golden color. Next, we're going to add a nice, generous amount of powdered sugar. Open, it looks like a little bit of cheese ran out there on the side. That one is the one I'm going to taste test. Can't wait to bite into these. Yep, I give it thumbs up. They are delicious. Here is my food for thought for this upcoming week. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and that's found in Philippians 4:13. And I cannot tell you how many times this verse has come to mind in many situations in my life. So if there's any verse in the Bible that you have to memorize, it is definitely this one. Just speaking those words out loud it's just powerful. So sometimes we gotta speak life into our life, and this definitely is a go-to verse. I hope that you have an awesome weekend, and thank you for sticking around to the end of this video to watch my food for thought. Have a blessed week, guys.
I'm a part of your plan. Yeah, I believe in the answers that I can't comprehend, and I believe